Good morning, everyone. Pilgrim EAS back, and we're going to be doing a little bit of out-of-state EAS monitoring and a little bit of weather things. I'll go over, and here is my setup for the day. So I have my computer on this side. I have a double-screened computer here. Right here, I've got the Baton Rouge NOAA weather radio station pulled up. As you can hear, they're relaying a ton of flood warnings right now. And over here, we've got some news coverage as well. I have a couple different stations pulled up here. And you know what's even better about this? I have iHeartRadio. So if these shut down, your boys got you covered. Excuse me. Still battling that cough. So real quick, what we're gonna do, we're also gonna move that over here. And you can see right here, here is an extreme wind warning for West Central St. Bernard, Southern St. Charles, Terrebonne, Lafourche, Jefferson, and Plaquemines parishes. Yeah. I know we just... Oh, look, a tornado warning. Oh, shoot, this is right near my friend Evan, who lives down here. I might have to turn the camera off here in a minute and check and see if he's all good down there. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Gonzales. Shoot. I'll check on him in a minute. I'm sure he'll be fine. And while we're going to real quick add New Orleans to our list of offices we're tracking here. Let's see. There it is. New Orleans. Look at all this. All of these flood warnings.
The river is expected to rise above flood stage late tomorrow evening to a crest of 15.5 feet Tuesday evening. Impact at 15.5 feet. Evacuation of farm animals and farming equipment from the floodplain to higher ground is recommended.
Yeah.
There will be water on Louisiana Highway 1054. Secondary roads off Highway 1054.
This is not a good time for these guys, so hopefully everyone down here is being safe, but the positive news is it sounds like everyone is being safe down here. Because, I mean, look at this.
Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads.
This is insane.
Additional information is available at
So the eye wall, it's possible it could clip the western suburbs of New Orleans. If there's really suburbs out there.
The flood warning continues for the Tangipahoa River near Robert from late tonight until further notice. At 7:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time, Sunday, the stage was 7.9 feet. Flood stage is 15.0 feet. Major flooding is forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late tonight and continue rising to a crest at 22.0 feet Wednesday morning. Impact at 21.0.
Here we go. I wanted to consolidate those.
Highway 445 and Highway 443. Highway 445 will be
Right, so we're gonna turn.
Interstate 12. Louisiana will be
the station down, and we're gonna get some news
For the storm, we
here.
would check on everyone, or we would call everyone who is reporting into us right now. So yes, that is a huge concern of ours, and especially having a sustained wind like this for a longer period of time, let's say, than Zeta. And we were out of power for a week or so for Zeta. So, we worried about that. We are prepared, and it's just we see too much of this during hurricane season.
Now, on the way down here, down Judge Perez, we already saw debris across the roadway. Tree limbs have already fallen, and we know it's going to get probably much worse as the wind picks up. So what is your message to the people of St. Bernard Parish? I know last night you
Look
wanted
at this
everybody
flooding
down.
right now.
What is your message this morning?
Right now, everyone needs to stay home. We don't need anybody on the roads. It's too dangerous. Things are going to be flying around real soon here. We've saw debris on the road before getting here. I'm worried about all of those camps and boats again on Highway 46. We're going to have some of those topple over. So we know what to expect with this. We know we're going to have overtopping of our levees. Our crews are ready. We're just asking everyone to be safe. And if something happens during this storm, please call that number. And if there's an emergency, call 911. But it looks like sooner rather than later, our first responders will not be able to get out.
All right, thank you so much, Parish President Guy McGinnis. And of course, we're going to be checking in with you. We'll be here for the duration of the storm, and we'll be checking in with updates throughout the day, tonight, tomorrow, and of course, again, throughout this evening. But you can see the water here over the road. Pretty serious conditions. We are beyond the hurricane protection and levee, and we are going to be going back over on the other side because the conditions are deteriorating very quickly. Here in Lower St. Bernard Parish, Natasha Robin, Fox 8, Local First.
I was about to say, Natasha, what are you driving? Or riding in?
we're in the Fox 8 vehicle, so let's see, we're in a
storm surge along Barataria Bay. That is significant. That is inundation above normally dry ground on this path. Even in the New Orleans metro, wind gusts at 85 to 115 appear likely, and there could be some spots of even higher than that. All right, radar picture. We've got some sporadic showers now moving in. I mentioned that winds are now gusting above tropical storm force.
Public information statement. What you got to say about Buffalo?
Will continue to increase in terms of the coverage.
Precipitation reports. Get out of here. Weak.
Reporting some gusty winds as these outer rain bands move their way. Baton Rouge over to the North Shore and into Wiggins in Mississippi. We're looking at some sporadic showers. Let's look at the coastline. You now see the evidence of that core approaching land. We're talking 40 miles away from landfall now, the core of the system. This is Port Fourchon and Grand Isle. This is making a beeline right for Lafourche and Terrebonne Parish, and that is already, see this kind of deeper shading of green? That's the tropical storm, sustained winds that are now moving their way all across southeast Louisiana. So conditions are going downhill, and they're about to get much, much worse for our coastal residents, and all of this is going to be moving its way inland with time. A zoomed out look of this. I always say when you're talking about landfalling systems, you watch that eye, you watch how the feature looks on radar. There's some things to take away with this. What are we hoping for? I'm a glass half full guy, and I always try to look for the optimism in a forecast like this, but you have to be a realist at the same time and say this is a life-threatening situation. So if the verbiage that I'm using is strong, it's because that's the magnitude of an event that we're talking about. I'm looking at this system, and what you want to hope for is that we see some sort of eye wall replacement cycle. What that means is that this intense inner eye wall, maybe it unravels. You see this darker shading right here? That indicates that we're starting to see some evidence of what we call an outer eye wall developing. And if we see that outer eye wall try to
northern tens of Pahoa, Grand Copie, St. Helena, Washington, West Baton Rouge, West Feliciana, and Western Orleans. These are the 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time observations for the local area on Sunday, August 29th. reported, reducing the visibility to 3/4 of a mile. Temperature 71 degrees, dew point 71, and the relative humidity 100%. Wind east at 18 miles an hour, gusting to 24. The pressure 29.90 inches and rising. At Lafayette, partly sunny. Temperature 80 degrees, dew point 75, and the relative humidity 84%. Wind northeast at 15 miles an hour. The pressure 29.88 inches and falling. Here are some observations outside the metro area. Lake Charles, partly sunny. 78. Alexandria, mostly sunny. 79. Shreveport, cloudy. 80. Monroe, sunny. 81. New Orleans International Airport, light rain. 81. Macomb, Mississippi, mostly sunny. 80. Here is the forecast for the following parish: East Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hurricane warning in effect. Flash flood watch in effect through Tuesday morning. Today, tropical storm conditions expected with hurricane conditions possible. Showers and thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall. Highs in the mid-80s.
Line, more direct landfalling, significant impacts for the New Orleans metro. Right now, this is holding dead on with the Hurricane Center's track, maybe a tick west in the last couple of frames. You see it? This is a 6-hour loop. We're watching that trend. It took a wobble north a while back. Now we've seen a westerly wobble. Every wobble west is a better situation with regards to wind, the core of most intense winds missing the New Orleans metro. I don't want to underdo what we're expecting. Even if the core misses the New Orleans metro, widespread power outages with 85 to 115 mile per hour wind gusts likely. 100 miles.
To around 40 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 20.
Emanated by rain, so that may not be valid, but certainly 150 or 155. So if anything, we're still looking at an extremely strong Category 4 storm, but some additional analysis that I saw coming in from the Hurricane Center says they're not quite sure if that is valid or not, but that is Category 5 wind, and that is a surface wind that was measured, and they found the lowest pressure of 928 millibars. So we can say whatever we want to say about that. Hopefully it's not 166, but what it does say is this storm is not any weaker at this time. We're going to have a new advisory coming up in the next 20 or 25 minutes from the Hurricane Center, and the plane may try to circle around and come back one to more before that happens.
All right, thanks for that, David. Let's go to Josh Robertson in Terrebonne Parish.
Hey, John. Yeah, just an update on the conditions. Obviously, we're down here in Terrebonne Parish, expected to get hit very hard by Ida, and so right now we are seeing the winds really ramp up. The rain really has not been an issue for maybe the past couple of hours, but it doesn't mean it's not coming. We've had rain on and off early this morning. The conditions are deteriorating with the wind. I mean, wind is we're actually getting protected a little bit where we're standing. We're out in front of the EOC Command Center, and so yeah, the winds are definitely picking up. You can feel it looking at a lot of the flags around here. It's definitely whipping. Appears to be whipping to the south pretty hard, it looks like. But anyway, we're talking to Mark Black, the PIO here at Terrebonne Parish.
Well, I'm not gonna have everything kind of just sit on. I'm not gonna just sit here and basically.
Upper Jefferson, Upper Lafourche, Upper Plaquemines, Upper St. Bernard, and Upper Terrebonne. Here is the tropical weather outlook. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean
Perfect
Sea, and
timing.
Gulf of Mexico, the National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Hurricane Ida, located over the north-central Gulf of Mexico approaching the coast of Louisiana. On on Tropical Depression 10, located over the central tropical Atlantic, and on Tropical Depression 11, located over the central subtropical Atlantic. A broad area of low pressure located just east of the Delmarva Peninsula is producing a few disorganized showers and thunderstorms over the warm Gulf Stream waters. Environmental conditions appear favorable for some slow development over the next few days as this system drifts southeastward and then eastward, moving away from the east coast of the United States. Formation chance through 48 hours, low, 10%. Formation chance through 5 days, low, 20%. A tropical wave is expected to emerge off the coast of West Africa by Tuesday. Environmental conditions appear conducive for development once the wave moves offshore, and a tropical depression is likely to form toward the end of the week while the system moves west-northwestward at 10 to 15 miles per hour over the eastern tropical Atlantic. Formation chance through 48 hours, low, 20%. Formation chance through 5 days, high, 80%. Flash flood watch remains in effect through Tuesday morning. The flash flood watch continues for portions of southeast Louisiana and Mississippi, including the following areas and parishes in southeast Louisiana.
Well, I'll be coming back at you with any more updates on warnings and anything, or when their landfall is actually happening. Until then, Pilgrim EAS, we're out.